Once in the people change life. Also, it's like a cathedral.
Yeah,
What?
cathedral.
The entire ecosystem living the entire world.
So there is this insane mountain called Cerro Chiripo, and everyone talks about it and how amazing it is, especially the locals. You won't find many tourists there, and it's 24 miles or 40K, and there's a base camp where you can actually sleep. But it was full and we really wanted to do it, so we decided to just do it all in one day, which is absolutely insane. It's currently 2 a.m. Let's do this. We're going. Here is the day before Chiripo. Look at our view. It's somewhere up in the mountain. Check out these clouds. That's what we're going to see on the hike. And we're staying at the cutest Airbnb. It's actually a farm. All our stuff is everywhere. Trying to get ready as best as we possibly can. So this is the bed. We're not going to spend too much time here because we're going to be hiking for about 14 hours. This is the amazing pineapple we bought today. We're going to have that on the hike. And this is the kitchen. And look, the host even brought her Vitamix up here. We should have totally bought stuff, but we didn't have time. We are at kilometer 0. Here we go. Oh, it's barely visible, but we just made...
Yeah, let me help.
Oh, there we go. Kilometer 5, you can barely see. And it's so peaceful. It's so cool to hike in the dark. I've never done it before. And I think I really like it. The moon. That's the moon. It's so bright. It's really cool. I love it. The sun has risen. It's so beautiful. We're having breakfast. This is like so unusual for us, eating at 6 in the morning. But we're starving because we've been walking so much. And this is so nice. Take a look. There's a place to sit and relax. We're having our oatmeal. It's all nice and mushy. And we have another 13.5 kilometers to the top. But you know what? I don't know if I would do it again, but I have to say that there's something so empowering about doing something so challenging, especially when there's something challenging to your personality. So the end of the hike, there is basically a portion where you have to climb with your hands and knees, and I am so scared of heights and of slipping. That's like my biggest fear during hiking. And so I said, I'm just going to decide when I get there. I'm not going to plan ahead or anything like that. And I got there and I just did it without even thinking. I just did it. And the cool thing is, right before that crazy part, we met a lady and she was like, oh, brace yourself. It's going to be crazy. And so I said, no way, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. And she just looked at me and said, just trust your body. And I'm so grateful for that, because the whole end part, that was kind of like music in my ears. It just kept playing again and again in my ears. And it totally got me through. And when I got to the top, I was crying tears of joy because of trusting my body, which is so huge for me, and it's not something that I am usually able to do. So it was really an exciting hike, very intense and exciting and beautiful and totally life-changing. We're on our way back now and it's almost dark. We're hoping to make most of the mileage before dark, and then we're probably gonna have to be in the dark again. But it's such a beautiful time of day. And check out these uphills, please. I don't know if you could see well on the camera, but they're freaking insane. That's why we went up. And now we're going down them, so we have to be really careful. We're officially back. It's 9:30 p.m. I cried because my whole body hurts so badly, and we're going to go to sleep for sure right now. That was a really intense adventure. It's completely pitch black at the time we got back, and I don't recommend you ever do it unless you're super in shape. So yeah. Good morning, we're still alive. That was really intense. Worth it, but intense. Only for those of you who are super fit and crazy. Actually, to be honest, if you can, I would recommend doing 3 days. And I'll write in the description exactly how, because there's a few spots there that are supposed to be really nice that we didn't even see. So you can break it into 3 days, but you have to reserve a lot ahead of time, so make sure you do that. And now we're gonna take a walk in this beautiful property. Check it out. We're staying, it's like not a forest, what am I forgetting? Farm, thank you. Still can't think apparently. So we're gonna walk here and take it very easy since we have an intense day tomorrow as well. And a little awesome tip for you that I think really helped us is before we went to bed, we took turmeric. So we just mixed turmeric powder and black pepper in some water. And I have zero muscle soreness, which is insane after, how many hours was it? From 3 in the morning
like 18,
to
I think.
like 18 hours, yeah. And there's zero muscle soreness. How cool is that? So we're gonna enjoy our walk and I'll take you along and let's go. How do you feel about the heat? It's about like 10 degrees hotter. And what's the worst part?
The humid.
The humidity.
Humidity.
Is it terrible?
No, it's fun.
Okay, I told you what I'm gonna do to you and you liked it a lot. I'm gonna take you salsa dancing in the middle of the afternoon.
In a closed room.
Very closed. And there's no air conditioning. And I'm adding a new element.
No deodorant allowed.
There's no fans.
No fun.
No fans. And it's very tight. And you can't sit. If you sit, someone will come and give you like a little, get up. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it?
Exciting. Excited.
These are our bodyguards. They came from the house where we're staying and they're literally gonna follow us to eat. Aren't you? Let's go, let's go. Let's go, zapatos.
Every time I travel, I feel like I unravel a whole part of my own world for myself.
But the most interesting thing is that this thing grows. You hear Macau?
Yeah.
Very
Wow.
But the forest is too dense, so it's kind of hard.
There we go. 2 of them. Wow, they're red.
Carle Macau.
No, but it's different from the other one, no? It was yellow, the first one we saw.
We saw a toucan, man.
Oh.
Toucan is completely different to a Macau.
Oh.
As a parrot, and the toucan is toucan.
So it's like you have to go so far away in order to come back to yourself, and it's just so cool. That's why I love traveling. It's not just about disconnecting, but I think in that disconnect and just seeing another culture that is so different from yours, it really changes your whole life. And that's what happened in Costa Rica, and I will never forget it. And there were kind of 2 things. The first one was connecting to nature, and in a way that I've never done before, because we went to the jungle and it's just pure jungle. It is so beautiful. And even though I've been vegan for 7 years and part of it is for the environment, I never really cared deeply about the environment in the way that I do now.
One single tree can change life. Huh? Also, it's like a cathedral.
Yeah.
What?
Cathedral.
Cathedral.
The entire ecosystem living there.
Yeah.
Entire world. From the top to the bottom.
Because I just think I mean, if we lose this, it'll just be the end of my world, because it is just so beautiful, and seeing all these animals and the amazing life that exists, from the tiniest ant to a monkey, a jaguar, a puma. And it's just life-changing to see how alive the jungle is. We live in concrete and we don't see that. We don't see all these living organisms that are always working, always doing something, and all coexisting in one system together that works. And it's just incredible. So I urge everyone watching this, if you are not vegan, please consider it, even if it's reducing. I firmly believe that everyone can reduce their meat and dairy consumption. And if you need any help at all with this, please let me know, because I coach people through that transition, and it's really not that hard. And in the blog that I'm going to attach, I put some statistics on why veganism is so related to the health of our environment. It's not only our health, it's the health of the whole planet. So please do consider it. Another favorite part of mine in Costa Rica was the culture of the people, and that the term pura vida, which I don't really know exactly what it means precisely, because it's so embedded in the local culture there. You know, it's kind of like namaste, like we don't really know what it means. The people who say it know what it means, but I can just tell you that it feels like pure peace and just giving from the heart. And that is so beautiful. It's something that I don't see a lot here in the USA.
Ta-da! This is the heart of palm, and you don't have to ruin the whole palm to get it. It's really sustainable because it's the youngest one. Our tour guide taught us. And then you just eat this top part. So good.
And just seeing how the people are, and they're so peaceful but not lazy. Like, to me, when I was growing up, being peaceful, being idle, being just at peace means being lazy. And it's so cool to see people who are working so hard, but at the same time they're so calm and relaxed and at peace with life, and you can feel it. It's not something that you just can describe in words. It's like a feeling you get.
Go Ramon! Go Ramon! We are currently on a deserted island. No, on an isolated island in the Golfo Dulce. Check it out. And we're literally alone on this little tiny, I guess it's an island, but it's really tiny. And we're about to go snorkeling. We were left here for 3 hours to do whatever we want. Might go skinny dipping, but don't tell anyone. And there's almost no person in sight. It's really, really cool. And the water is just absolutely gorgeous.
And it's totally infectious. I mean, even since I've been back, I've totally infused my life with this feeling, and it's really beautiful. I truly cherish it so much, and I cherish every person that I've met in Costa Rica, and what a beautiful group of people it is.